This is notice for family of NOZDRIN, TYANNIKOV', divine immortal spirit with my own name Bogdana, source of power and bearer of sovereignty, human, living legal entities, Zinoviev Kristina Alexeyevna, 4 April 1985, 1985 year, registration Tashkent, USSR 1985, April 9, number 470, coordinates of office latitude 3.63132, longitude -121.454448, height 13. Notice for family of NOZDRIN, TYANNIKOV', residing at 3190 Poppy Street, West Sacramento, California 95691, who unlawfully holds and hides in hostage 8-year human Living Woman Angelina, January 18, 2013, from the Zinoviev's kind against her will. Notice is to voluntarily hand over the human Angelina to her mom, woman Christina, 4 April 1985, within 72 hours, in 542 Willie Housey Way, Sacramento, California. If this requirement is ignored, the public offer use of personal data and time is turned on. Publication in the newspaper dated September 10, 2020, number 18210. In accordance with this notice, any further unlawful actions, intrusions in organs, DNA, radiation exposure, and continues to use personal data of Angelina, patent belonging to woman Christina by birthright, which is confirmed by the medical certificate of the birth of a living woman Angelina and the expression of will. Angelina does not need in care from abusers, molesters, and competent adults. Mikhail NOZDRIN and Irina TYANNIKOV'S/NOZDRIN and any other persons, corporations, organizations, and so on who deliberately participate and prevent Angelina from being returned to her mom take full liability for the unauthorized use of personal data, violation of human rights, Angelina, and holding her hostage, as well as for any expenses or lost time damage associated with this. If Angelina will not be handed over voluntarily to her mom during 72 hours, the global search of human Angelina will be announced. The notice comes into force after promulgation in any possible way. Chief Executive, General Executor without prejudice, UCC, woman Christina. And in Russian as well. This is categorical prohibition on 2 pages, and there is also 2 more pages in Russian. I'm gonna read it. Categorical prohibition. Mikhail NOZDRIN and Irina TYANNIKOV'S/NOZDRINA, we declare all trusts based on false presumption have no property. Unrevealed, not fully disclosed contracts are considered null and void. Any of the contracts, ordinance, agreements, decisions, any power of attorney that cause harm, damage to us, are automatically become invalid and void ab initio without prejudice for us. We categorically prohibit organization, institution, corporation, and so on from the use of data belonging to human living legal entities, birth certificates, as well as personal data of the state belonging to us in the form of branches, passport, naturalization. Attached to them, AIN, TIN, SSN, postal addresses, phone numbers, driver's license, insurance policies, licenses, car license plates, and other personal data, any of our living identification data, images, any of our DNA identification data, as well as all data directly or indirectly related to our life in written, electronic, or any other forms. Data that belongs to our legal entities is prohibited. We reserve the right to use them in our own interest and without prejudice to us, since money was paid for them and there is no other alternative for interaction. Zinoviev Kristina, 40485, human, Living legal entity, Zinoviev Kristina Alexeyevna, 4 April 1985, 1985 year registration, Tashkent, USSR, 1985, April 9, number 470, and legal entity, Zinoviev Kristina Alexeyevna, 4 April 1985, 1985 year registration, Tashkent, USSR, 1985, April 9, number 470, are equivalent. Zinoviev Angelina, 0118, 2013, human. Living legal entity, Angelina Zinovieva, 0118, 2013, registration, Sacramento, California, number 20, capital A 9160, local registration number 1201334000713, and legal entity, Angelina Zinovieva, 0118, 2013, registration, Sacramento, California, number 20, capital A 9160, local registration number 12013340007, are equivalent. A categorical prohibition on the use of data of a legal entity with the status human. Personal data protected by the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. The prohibition of the use, processing, sale, storage, transfer, or any personal data directly or indirectly associated with our names, data of our birth certificates on the basis of a patent, in present time and in the future. Rent for personal data based on the cost of one letter, symbol, sign, number, 50 grams of silver, and per 24 hours of using this data, 100 grams of silver. This notice applies to all legal entities, individuals, churches, corporation, organization, any other person, and so on. Time is the most expensive and irreplaceable resource. Legal entities and other will bear financial responsibility, liability for our lost time at the rate of 50 grams of silver per minute. Promulgated in the newspaper, September 10, 2020, number 18, 2010. In accordance with this notice, legalization of God, consumer law in Canon 128, Code of Canon Law, any further unlawful actions against us, women, will indicate that you have accepted liability for all our forced expenses associated with any additional postage services, and any damage that we will have comes into force after signing and promulgation. Please notify Harbor Dental Group at 825 Harbor Boulevard, West Sacramento, California 95691, and other institutions, agencies, departments where you intend to contact for services and connections with our names. This notice is sincerely without malice and with good intentions. Chief Executive, General Executor without prejudice, UCC, Woman Christina. This is a copy of resolution that was sent to the U.S. Superior Court